Welcome back to Battle Cage. My name is Saif, and this is a special addition to the channel. This is going to be the self-growth and development, and this is in no way of me telling you how to live your life. This is me documenting and recording my growth and development, and hopefully influence or provide a positive side just to one person. Now, I'm a sports enthusiast and a handicapper, and my life is revolves around risk. One of the things around it is discipline. What I've noticed about myself in in the first quarter of this year, and to be quite frank, is the lack of discipline and the lack of commitment that I usually had. So I was looking for something, and luckily, believe it or not, I'm scrolling through Instagram, and this came up. It's called 75 Hard Challenge. That's not just a physical challenge. It's much more than that. 75 Hard is a transformative mental toughness program. So, will you see the physical benefits? Absolutely, if you stick to this. And are you going to get something more out of it? I think you will. Because when I read the 5 daily tasks that you need to incorporate into your life for the next 75 days, I found it to be genius, to be quite frank. And there's definitely substance to it. And I'm going to be very transparent with you and come forward and tell you guys that I'm a New York State registered pharmacist outside of my, hobby with the sports thing here that you're going to see on this channel. Can appreciate good information. I can, I believe I have the ability to understand good and viable information. And this information is golden. Now, you're going to go through a bunch of YouTube videos and things like that will tell you the rules of 75 Hard, and that's fine because ultimately it will promote this program by Andy Frisella, which he describes on his podcast, which I'm going to explain right now, which I believe it is pivotal for you to listen. With that being said, I know sometimes life is hard and we just don't have the time, so I'm going to try to present the information as quickly as possible and as detailed as possible. I'm already, as you can see, about 3 minutes in, and I haven't said anything about this challenge, but I wanted to give you guys a good introduction, okay? So here's the deal. Going straight into the program is okay, is fine, but I want you to understand the idea of the program. To really understand the idea of the program, you have to listen to the podcast, which I am going to do. The podcast is available on his website, which links to Apple Podcasts, and it is number, let me make sure I get it right because I don't want to lie to you. It is number 208, hashtag 75 Hard plus Live Hard, winning the war within and unlocking your full potential. It is about a 90-minute, hour and a half podcast, but it tells you the entire program from the source, Andy Frisella. And I believe that's the very first step for you to get into the program. Before you can start from watching this video, you can start from hundreds of videos on YouTube or whatever, or on Instagram. It's wonderful, right? Because the steps are the same, but each step has a goal, and each step has foundation and the background knowledge to it, right? He explains everything thorough, and he is the source. And if you're going to follow somebody's program, you might as well listen to the person who's doing this program. So that's what I'm doing first. So today is Tuesday, April 30th. I'm not going to start today. Today will be day 0. Now, this is not a requirement, but because I'm a New York State registered pharmacist and I like to do things thoroughly, right? And if I'm going to make a commitment to a program, I'd like to be as honest as possible. I'm going to do this on day 0. Day 0, what am I going to do? So I'm going to implement a couple of things. Number 1, I'm going to the source. I'm going to listen to the entire podcast from the very first from second zero to the last second of the podcast. I'm gonna take the notes because there are things that the 5 daily things that you don't tell you. There are phases into this program, and there are extra things that you can do. Like, for example, taking a journal, writing things down, setting goals. Those are internal things that are just that you need to like incorporate part of this program. That's gonna be part of your daily tasks, and that's important. So please, I'm gonna include the link to the podcast in the description right now. That's number one. So that's day zero, which is optional, but I highly recommend it. If you're going to commit to a program, at least do your research on the program, okay? Understand the program. So listen to the podcast, number one. Number two, on his website, okay, from andyfrisella.com, when you click the 75 hard, you're going to get the entire breakdown of the program. And one of the things you'll see, like literally the very first thing you'll see, it will tell you this is not a fitness challenge. 75 Hard is a transformative mental toughness program. It's supposed to do this. It's supposed to change your brain, your internal, paradigm. It's your whatever the fuck is fucking you right now. Excuse my French. That's what it needs to change, okay? Because it hasn't worked so far. Otherwise, I haven't done it. Now, have I been successful in the past? But have never lasted. Why? I believe I was looking for short-term things that just didn't last because my internal paradigm and my approach to things remained the same. I'm 35 years of age and I'm trying to break the cycle. I'm trying to break the cycle of losing weight, gaining weight, losing weight, gaining weight, being disciplined, falling back, staying on track, falling back. And I think we can all relate who are going to take this program. So think of this as an Ironman for your brain. This is from his website, okay? How to take complete control of your life in 75 days. This will help you commit to something positive that will have long-term effects beyond the physical. I will be very transparent. My thing is to get in the best version of myself and improve my quality of life by setting the most important thing in my life, and that's my health. Health is wealth, and health is absolutely priceless. Now that I understand this, I'm going to commit myself more to this. So I'm going to stop chasing all the money and everything like this. I'm still going to run my podcast the way it is because I love sports. I love MMA. I love combat sports. And I'm still going to give you that content. But I want to add this as subparts so you can see what else I'm doing and what I'm incorporating to be successful. I believe all the things that I've learned, speaking on the microphone, recording the podcast, whatever, it's going to allow me to achieve one thing, which one of the books I'm going to be reading, actually rereading because I'm in the process of reading, and then I have been on and off again. It's called Extreme Ownership, which is ultimately the absolute 100% accountability for whatever you take. And this is it, my life. I'm taking extreme ownership for my health and my life and the way I live it every day. So now that I spoke for 8 minutes, and I don't know if you lasted 8 minutes. I hope you did because I wanted to be thorough. It's 9 minutes now. What is the challenge and what are the steps? This is an email that I just received from Andy Frisella. This is all having as live as possible so you can see the steps that I'm doing, day zero. So I went on his website. I subscribed. It's free. I took the challenge. He sends you an email. He tells you everything in there. He encourages you to listen to the podcast because it's important. Like I said, I believe that that's true, which is why I value this information and I say I appreciate it. So I'm going to listen to it. Now he does encourage, purchasing his book, and I probably will purchase his book, just not right now. I'm being honest. I want to complete the challenge, and then I want to give the man credit, and I'll definitely support him because I think there's definitely something to it. So definitely, if you want to get the book. He also encourages you to download the app to track your progress. I haven't downloaded the app yet, but I'm strongly considering it because if it allows me to make this challenge easy and track it daily, wonderful. Take all this away from me. So that's that. The way I'm going to track it, though, the way I want to track it is for me, it's easier just to click record button and record and speak to you for 5 minutes a day rather than take pictures and writing logs and things like this. I just want to have like a vlog, video, podcast style as a commitment. It's going to be a playlist. It's going to be a public playlist available for everybody. And if this encourages anyone in the world, if this makes a positive impact on just one life, man, I've done it. I've done it. I've hit the jackpot. I'm happy. It'll be everything. All of this, buying the lights and the camera and the computer and the second display, whatever you have, whatever I, committed to setting up my setup here. All of this will be worth it. Just helping one soul achieve their full potential. And again, I'm crediting this program to Andy Frisella, and there are several other members or influencers that I listen to that are pivotal, which I will get, into it later on. For now, we're going to focus on Andy Frisella, Andy 75 Hard. Once again, I've been talking for a lot. I tend to do so, but I like to be thorough as possible. So now let's dive into the challenge. This is the email. It came directly from him, and I will have this in the description directly from the source. So what is 75 Hard? 75 Hard consists of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 check marks. 6 things that you have to do. They will tell you 5, but the man writes 6. I believe it was 6, and that's why I wanted to go to the source, because I was confused. What is the truth? What the influencers are telling me? What is the program? So there's actually 6 simple things, but if you really break it down, it's actually 1, and you will see why. So I'll give you check marks. You will count 6, but then it's actually 5. Here's why. Number 1, follow a diet. This can be a diet of your choice, but it must be a structured plan designed with a physical improvement in mind. So whatever you take, it has to be healthy. That's all it's really saying. It has to be healthy, and you have to understand that this diet is supposed to help you in physical performance and achieve something beneficial. So for example, you'll say, well, I just want to eat junk food all the time, right? That's a diet. I'm going to have a fast food diet. No, it's supposed to be healthy. That's the key term. It's supposed to be a healthy diet. It could be anything of your choice. Listen to your body. There are hundreds of diets. I'm not going to promote any diet. I will tell you what I'm going to do, because I've done it in the past and I have achieved tremendous success with it. It's controversial, but I'm gonna use this diet because the point of this diet is to really reset and really detoxify the body. And I'm gonna go on as close to 100% vegetarian vegan diet, because I just feel like it's the lightest diet out there that's gonna help me really. And it's not going to be easy. It's one of the hardest things for me because I love sugar. I love carbs. I love all this junk food. I like chips. I like all this trash, man. I'll be honest with you. But going into this diet will be crazy because it's supposed to be healthy. Also, anytime you break one of these daily rules or tasks, you have to start over. So you go back to zero. You know what I'm saying? So if you're good for 5 days and then you have a chocolate, you just messed up because there's no cheat meals. You have to restart. And that's part of the diet. It's part of the healthy diet. The next check mark, okay? So we established, number 1, healthy lifestyle, healthy diet, okay? It has to be a diet. It has to be healthy. So a keto diet, whatever the hell you want to do, a Mediterranean diet, whatever you think is good for you, as long as you know that you're going to stick to it, and it's going to help you achieve your physical improvement, okay? Number 2, you have to complete 2 45-minute workouts. One of those workouts must be outdoors. And I think that's genius because it sets another obstacle and another inconvenience factor, in which he says in his podcast. I just happened to listen to it really fast, but I'm going to listen to the entire podcast today, day zero, April 30th of 2024. I'm going to use this as day zero in preparation for it. I officially wanted to start on day May 2nd, which is Friday, but I decided, why wait? Why wait? Let me do this now. It's perfect. I woke up early. Woke up like 4 something in the morning. I went to bed early. I have energy. I feel great. I had my last cheat meal yesterday. I'll be very honest with you. I had my last drink yesterday, a couple of drinks yesterday. I'll be honest with you, because I wanted to get this out of my body, and now I'm ready to commit. So 2 45-minute workouts. One could be in the gym. One of them must be outside. And rain or shine, snow, hail, whatever how you have to. I'm absolutely fortunate that I found this in April, because it's getting warmer. I hate working out in the winter. But guess what? I'm going to do this twice. I'm going to do this now from April to, let's say, July. Then August, September, October, I'm going to let it ride. And right in time for my birthday, guess what? November, December, January, because November is my birthday. I'm going to hit this shit again. I'm going to hit this again because I want to see if I can last in the cold days. If I can go outside in the cold and still get a workout in. And that could be as simple as a 45-minute walk, a jog, calisthenic workout, whatever. 45 minutes outside. And I think that's beautiful. It changes your paradigm. It takes you out of just going to the gym. It gives you an extra avenue, right? It gives you an extra thing. And also, I think it's going to help you appreciate the outdoors. Some of us are so used to sticking to being inside and locked up in this cage, man, this apartment, right? Or your house. It's a cage. Let's get the shit out of ourselves. Let's change it up. Let's go outside. Let's enjoy. Let's breathe the fresh air as much as fresh it is, right? With all the pollution. So that's it. The next one. Absolutely no alcohol or cheat meals, which is part. Remember I told you 6 things? If you say follow a healthy diet and just put this in there, they go hand in hand. So absolutely no alcohol or cheat meals. It just goes back because it will feed the negative loop feedback that you don't need in your life. And this is why I understood. If you have a drink, it loosens you up. You're going to say, you know what? I had a drink. Let me just quickly take a bite of this cheeseburger or maybe eat a bag of chips. Tomorrow, I'll just burn it off. No, that's not the point of this. It's supposed to be hard and supposed to really change you and make you fully committed to something. That's why no alcohol. For some people who don't drink, easy, done. For some of us who have been stuck and actually had problems with alcohol abuse, and I'll raise my hand, I'll be very honest, and even though my religion says don't drink, life is just freaking hard sometimes. So I understand better than anybody else. So no alcohol and no cheat meals. So no small little bag of chips, no piece of candy, nothing that you know is bad. If you know it's bad, it's bad. And anything that has man-made sugar is bad, okay? I believe half an apple or a banana, something natural, organic, I think it's fine. That's going to satisfy my sugar craving, but I'm going to limit my sugar as much as possible. So to me, I believe, a couple of berries or maybe like I said, a small apple or half an apple, banana, things like, once in a while, half a grapefruit. I think it's fine. It's fine. It's organic. It's God made this, okay? And it's in 100% full state. So that's what I'm going to use. But not chocolate, not a cookie, not, Jolly Ranchers, not Sour Patches, none of that, okay? No candy, nothing no sugar that was made by man, okay? Now, maybe some honey, some organic honey, which I love. I love honey and I love sugar, so I'm going to substitute just a little bit maybe in my tea, and that's that. The next thing is to take a progress picture every day, and that is a phenomenal thing because it is accountability, and it's just monitoring yourself from the very beginning to the end, so you can have this. Well, was this all worth it? Take a look at day 1. Take a look at day 25. Take a look at day 50, and take a look at day 75. And if it was worth it, oh my God, don't you want to have that progress? Don't you want to have that accountability? because if you do learn something, maybe you didn't get 100% of the body transformation you wanted, which is not, it's not what this program is about. But if you're gonna get something insanely good out of it and learn something of it, you're gonna incorporate the knowledge that you learn from this into a fitness program, which then is gonna just escalate you and bring you to the top, right, where you want to be. So take a progress picture, which I am going to use a video slash photo as part of that process, because it's easier for me to click the record button and have a 5-minute conversation, record the daily progress. So that's what I'm going to do. It's accountability. The next thing is drink 1 gallon of water. That's hard. That's hard. Trust me. I've tried to drink a gallon of water, and for 2 days, I was wonderful. And the third day, I said, fuck it. Excuse my French. I can't do this anymore. I'm just going to have a little bit. You got to drink a whole gallon, because having 2 45-minute workouts in your life, eating clean, being more active, because I believe this program will encourage you to be more active just by going to the outside component, getting dressed, going outside, doing whatever you got to do, an active workout outside. It will force you to have a more fluid requirement. So drink 1 gallon of water, and it will help you detoxify, flush out the toxins. Final step, read 10 pages of a book. And I was going to cheat. I was going to use an audiobook. However, he says audiobooks do not count. It has to be a physical book that you have to read 10 pages of it, okay? And it's beautiful because it will help you develop the growth and potential, because growth and potential is a continuum, and I understand that now, and you have to develop a habit. So I wanted to cheat, I will be honest. I wanted to listen to an audiobook. Now that I read the actual rule, it has to be a book. And I believe I have a few books. And if I don't, remember, I'm starting tomorrow. I have 24 hours to get a book. And I think that can be done. I'm starting my day relatively early so I can get prepared. That's why day 0 is important. So I'm doing this with you guys. Audiobooks do not count. Get a book and start reading 10 pages of it, which I'm going to do. Maybe I'll have to buy his book. It is what it is. Now, 0 compromise, 0 substitutions. You have until you go to sleep to complete the day. If you fail, you must start over on day 1. So I'm going to say this again. 0 compromise, 0 substitution. You have until you go to sleep to complete the day. If you fail, so if you have to complete your 45-minute workout at 1 o'clock in the morning, so be it. Sometimes I have a shift from 4 p.m. to 12 midnight. So when I finish that 12 midnight, I have about an hour to complete this workout from 12 to 1. I'll probably have to go straight outside and do it. I'll probably ride my bike to work and from work, and I will use that as a 45-minute workout. That's it. Problem solved. Whatever you have to do to get that second 45 workout in outside. Remember, it has to be outside. So if you want to do some burpees, some interval training outside at 1 o'clock in the morning, so freaking be it, and go to sleep at 2, you completed your day. So that's pretty much it. Let's wrap this up. It's been a crazy introduction into 75 hard for me, but who cares? This is day 0. This is the preparation phase. Step number 1, go and listen to the podcast. Step number 2, commit to it by signing up for it. You're gonna get an email. I'm not promoting this guy. I literally found out about him yesterday. But if you're gonna do something, do it right, which is what I'm trying. That's the whole point. You're gonna get an email with all the instructions, which is follow a clean, healthy diet, do 2 workouts, and for my purposes, I will do 1 in a gym because I want to commit to a gym and go to a gym for 75 days. Or at least I have dumbbells and I have a gym downstairs I can do. And that doesn't count as outside, okay? You have to go outside for the outside portion. So 2 45-minute workouts, 1 indoors, 1 outdoors. Because if you want to do 2 outdoors, if you believe in calisthenics and you live in a nice warm area, do 2 workouts outside. Even better, at least for me. No alcohol, no cheat meals, which is part of the healthy diet. Remember, no alcohol, no cheat meals. Take a progress picture every day. For me, it will be a picture / a video combination. And that's the hard part because you have to take off your shirt if you're a guy, and if you're a lady, wear a sports bra, shorts or leggings, whatever, so you can monitor your body composition. Drink 1 gallon of water a day. Read 10 pages of a book, and this book should be more of a self development and something positive. Like, don't read Harry Potter. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not the book that you should be focusing on. He didn't specify which book, but to get the most out of it, it should be some type of a self growth development, some kind of mindset or whatever book. And audiobooks do not count. I will still listen to my audiobooks. I love audiobooks because of a fast lifestyle that I live in. But reading an actual book, staying in reality, which I believe this is what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to bring you back into reality, because we all are in the freaking iCloud nowadays. We're all in a Google Drive somewhere. No, come back to reality, get back and get a little bit earthed. Okay, go back. So yeah, that's it. It's been almost a 30-minute day zero, 75 hard. And I don't know if anybody has done it. That's why I want it to be different. So preparation phase is very important. Day zero is very important. And I'm going to do this. So without further ado, I'm going to do a couple of things. I'm going to take off my shirt. I'm a little bit shy. My stomach did grow. I'm not in the worst possible case scenario, but I'm definitely not in my best. And here's why I'm committing to it. So I'm going to go. I have a scale right behind me, which I'm going to pretty much leave there for the next 75 days because I'm going to be committed to it. I haven't drank any fluids yet, which was hard because I want to drink my fluid. Now, I will say this. I will be drinking this beverage. Okay, I'm not promoting this beverage, but it's green tea, basically. Green tea, unsweetened, no sugar, okay? I'm going to drink one of these a day because I think, I read green tea is supposed to help you, boost your metabolism and, escalate your weight loss. So, yeah, which is pretty much why I'm doing this and things like that. So, here's that. I'm going to drink this after. So, I'm going to take off my shirt, weigh myself, and be very transparent. And how do I do that? Well, thank God I have a second camera, which is my cell phone, and I'm gonna take the phone with me so you guys can see it. Okay, so here goes. Let's take this guy with me. Okay, day one. Let me see. There you go. That's the weight. Okay. 204.6. So there you have it. I took my shirt off. I made a commitment. Um, Recorded my weight 204.6. You saw, which is the heaviest I weighted in a very long time. I will be very honest. Now I did have crazy cheat meal yesterday, cheeseburger, French fries, and shit like this. Yeah. So 75 hard. Let's get it. This is day zero preparation. Now, because I'm up so early, I'll get to edit this video a little bit, make it as presentable as possible. And guess what? I'm gonna live this life as much as possible. I'm gonna listen to the podcast. I'm gonna go to the gym. Um, I'm gonna get ready for work because I have a 4 to 12, and after work, I will maybe I'll go to work with my bike. Here's my bike. It's already ready. It's been ready. Maybe I'll bike to work and then bike back from work, and I will complete the requirement because I want to get ready because tomorrow is day one, um, and yeah, I want to be ready for tomorrow. You know what I'm trying to say? So I'm done speaking. Thank you guys. Like and subscribe to the channel so you can monitor me. I do sports reviews, analysis, especially combat sports, and I will be uploading this as well. So let's get it. 75 hard, baby. I'm out.